Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be putting together some hive frames ready for our bee checks in the spring and into the summer. So I ordered these actually from Donegal Bees, great website if you're ordering bee equipment from Ireland, and today I'm going to show you how to put one together. So when you get your parcel or you get your order, you're going to want to separate the pieces for each individual frame. So you're going to want a foundation or sheet of beeswax. This foundation is also wired. You can just see the wire framing throughout it. That just holds the structure of it and also helps us to secure it to the completed frame. You have a larger sort of top bar piece, and you'll see that there is a ridge along one side of this, and you're wanting to remove that section. We'll show you why later, but I just use a scalpel and remove that. Okay. You also have two bottom sections of your frame and your two side pieces of your frame. Now, so we'll start with what is the top. Turn it onto the top of it and then take your side pieces. Now you'll see on your side pieces that they have a groove. You want the groove to be facing inwards because that's where your foundation is going to sit. So just pop them onto the base like that, squish them down. Now, not to confuse your section that you removed from your top bar, take one of your bottom pieces and slot it into the bottom just like that. Now, these actually didn't come with this particular order, but often if you order frames, you will get a little set of tacks, just little tiny tacks like that. Now these are just to secure certain areas, and what I tend to do is just put a tack in the top here. Mind my fingers, probably going to end up going through if I'm not careful. Oh, that is completely wonky, but as long as it's in, that's the main thing. And this side as well. There we go, that one went in better. Hopefully that one won't cause us too much problems. Now, onto our foundation sheet. On the edges, on the long sides of each of the sides of foundation, you'll see there's a little overhang of the wire. I just bend that over slightly. I put 3 on the bottom, you can just use the 2, but I use the 3. And then slide your foundation into those grooves of your side pieces of the frame. Make sure it is flat on the bottom. I'll just turn this around so you can see. So it should be, the wires should be flat on the bottom here. And this is where your other part of the top bar comes in. So you want to pop that back in there. And for some reason, I always find it easier to do this before putting your second bar along the bottom, but I tack basically where those 3 pieces of wire meet the top bar. I tack them in to secure that in place. So I'm just going to turn it around and do that now. You can use the wires as a guide to work out roughly where you're going to want to put your tacks. This particular part, it can be really fiddly. Just be careful, go slow, because you don't want to end up banging into the actual foundation and warping it. It's not too much of an issue if you do, if it's slightly bumped into. You just don't want it to split, especially just after you've secured it in place. I've managed to tack mine to the table. Lovely. Oh no. There we are. Okay, I've got it Now we want to take our final bottom bar and just slide that into the other side and tack like we did the other side. Okay, so this is the way round that the frame is going to sit into the hive. We've tacked the bases onto the frame here, and we've also tacked this section back onto the top frame. Now, one last tack I do put in is where the side parts of the frame meet the top. I just put a tack in there as well on each side, just to secure that in there. It also means that when you're lifting your frames out, there's definitely a connection between the top part that you're lifting and the rest of the frame. The last thing you're going to want is to be trying to lift a frame full of bees and the top part of the frame come away from the rest of it. And there's your finished hive frame. Just 19 more to go. Great to get all of those frames done and ready to be put into the hive. If you have any questions about beekeeping or hive frames at all, or hive setups, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you with some answers there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a million.